Sorry.
You guys are falling into the trap.
I was thinking of circular balloons.
Oh.
A pencil, pasta noodles.
You think that tennis is about expressing yourself, doing your thing. But you don't know what tennis is.
What is it?
Guys, you almost made me sweat watching this film.
Okay.
Whoa.
Good.
I really wanted to dig out the Nintendo Wii as well.
Really?
Bring out the
Yeah.
The Wii
yeah,
tennis.
the Wii tennis.
Yeah,
That's the extent of my tennis background.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very important tennis training there,
Yes,
Nintendo Wii.
absolutely. All of us in our youth.
Yeah.
But your characters live and breathe tennis. It's all they've ever dreamt of. And I imagine it's similar for you guys as actors landing your dream jobs. What other job do you think you'd be doing if it weren't for acting?
Mike's
Mike?
trapped. Mike?
You can start, Josh.
Okay. I often think about it. I think there's lots of things that I, at some point in my life, would like to do. One of them is make pots. And
Only pots.
yeah. Sorry, and make pots, not pot. I should.
Pots.
I'm glad you clarified.
But I saw an advertise the other day, a horticulture course. And I quite like to be better at gardening and become, like emulate Monty Dunn. You won't know Monty Dunn, but he's an iconic television gardener. I love him.
I always say my answer is a teacher, because both my parents are teachers. I grew up kind of watching what their work does for people and how impactful it is and how important it is, and yeah, I don't know. I love kids, and it just seems extremely rewarding, and it's a very special job.
I agree. And Mike, I need to know what this answer is.
Well, I actually have thought about it.
Okay.
A little bit, and it is to be a clown for children's birthday parties.
It's specific, but I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. Right response.
Yeah.
I feel like people would hire you for that.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
You would hire yourself.
You have a lot of work.
In a heartbeat.
Zendaya, I love how Josh
The balloons.
That you can make the balloon.
Dogs.
Got it. Dog specifically.
Pencils. Those are the easiest.
That's a skill.
It's
You
just
just
blow
blow
it
it
up.
up.
Because it's
Oh, yeah.
You get what? Come on.
Sorry.
You guys are falling into the trap.
I was thinking of circular balloons.
Oh.
a pencil, pasta noodles. I'm really good at it.
What was your other question?
Yeah.
Is
He'll
this next
talk all
job
day
lined
about
up?
clowns
Yeah,
today.
Light stands.
he's obsessed.
Microphones.
I'm excited to see it. Zendaya, I love how Josh was saying that it was almost impossible to talk to you on set when Break My Soul came out.
Oh,
So I need to know what happened when Cowboy Carter dropped, because you've been on the press tour.
I have not bothered them with it quite yet. Yet. No, it was quite cool. I remember it was our last day in Boston, and she had put out the song, and I was like, it's a sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's sending us off to New York.
But I really found it funny because I also remember, I don't know if I remember this right, but it was like you knew it was coming out a few days before and you'd warned us. You were like, just so you know, this day there's going to be a Beyonce track and I might be a little distracted. And you were amazing. You were
But I do remember waking up that day, and I was like, I remember being on set, I was like, it's a good day, guys.
yeah.
It's a good day. We're doing it's a good thing.
You were in full Queen Bee mode.
Yes, absolutely.
Each of your characters are so fiercely competitive. Who is the most competitive out of you three?
Well, if it's balloon making, I am.
Yeah.
You win.
He wins that time.
Yeah, you can have that one.
I don't think we're an overly competitive bunch.
No.
I think we genuinely on this film I think we were all kind of a little bit fearful and anxious when we first arrived to how much we had to take on, and we were very supportive of each other. I think.
I would agree. I think we all didn't maybe understand, or I mean, when you go into a job, you don't assume that other people are as nervous as you are. You just assume that everybody's amazing and has their shit together, and you're the only one who doesn't know what they're doing. So it was nice to just be able to, like, I don't know, feel safe and feel supported and feel like, oh, you guys are also, like, nervous and just human too, and you guys want to do a good job just like I do. And I don't know, it was a great kind of group.
The chemistry between you all is just insane, so it really shows. It's so tense when you see your characters step onto the court. I was wondering for you guys if you remember the first moment you stepped onto a film set and how that felt.
Oh, goodness.
I had a
You
terrible
do you remember?
experience. Yeah. So it was my first job out of drama
How
school.
old were you?
Like 21, because I
Oh,
started
okay.
after drama school. Yeah, you were an old
like
hand at that
11,
stage.
yeah.
But I remember being in this studio, 3 Mill Studio in East London, and I stood outside for a second. I was getting some fresh air, and it just started tipping. It was like sunny, and then it was tipping it down with rain. I was like, what the hell? And I was trying to get back in, and I couldn't get out. I was drenched in costume. And then someone just shouted, get off the effing set. And it was a rain machine. And I was on someone else's set.
No.
Yeah. I thought I was just having a quiet moment, but I was in the middle of like Law and Order UK. So yeah, that was my first experience.
There you
Great.
go. I remember shooting my first Disney pilot. That was really intense and nerve-wracking because I was a kid, and I don't know. I was just too young to know even what I was like getting myself into, and I was just like, this is, you know, a lot of pressure, but also I was very excited because I was a kid who watched Disney Channel and I was gonna be on it. So I don't know. I don't have any fun, cool story about
Sorry.
walking
That's pretty
onto another
good.
set, but yeah, it was cool.
And Mike, quickly for you, I know they're giving me the rap. I'd love to hear your answer.
Well, I had mostly just done like indie films. So, you know, we're just kind of shooting on the fly and like stealing scenes. But, like in terms of like my first time really on like a proper set, it was actually West Side. And that was a crazy experience because we had 4 months of rehearsals building up the characters and choreography and everything. And then your first day on set is, you know, they shut down half of Manhattan and they have like 500 backgrounds, all dressed in period garb. There's buses and cars, and like you are transported back to 1957. And it's like you're walking down the
They were
street.
able to shut down New York?
Yeah, you go down. You're walking down the street from your trailer. You
I'm like, they
turn
didn't do that
left
in
onto
Spider-Man.
Broadway.
That's insane.
You turn left onto Broadway, and you were immediately transported back into 1957.
Wow.
And it was like, oh,
Yeah, y'all stories are way.
it's
way
like
better.
that. It was an amazing experience.
Wow, that's mad.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favourite films of all time.
Yeah, it's
Thank you so much. You guys have absolutely just done the most amazing job with this film. It's
Thank you.
truly brilliant.
Thanks
Thank you
very
so much.